What's up, guys? Everybody's been kind of asking this question, and figured I'd go ahead and address it. Sorry, it's a little windy today, but AT&T is now blacklisting or blocking finance devices, mostly the new devices. I actually have a financed AT&T phone that I work off of right now, so it doesn't appear to be happening to used older devices, I guess. I guess this isn't exactly old. It's a 13 Pro, but guys, we all had to know this day was coming. Like, nothing lasts forever like this. So for a long time, just so you guys know, I got 7 years of experience here. For a long time, you could resell Verizon and AT&T as clean ESN unless they were blacklisted, like reported lost or stolen, right? So they could basically be sold as clean for a good amount of time. However, now that is no longer the case, okay? So, this was coming. It was going to happen eventually. Verizon did it. All of the other companies like Sprint and T-Mobile were doing it for the longest time. It's either that or you can't use it because it's connected to somebody else's account. Like, guys, this is something that was obviously coming, especially due to the credit card fraud and everything else that goes on with new devices, which is another reason I don't buy a whole lot of new devices anymore. This was going to happen eventually. Too many people were using the system, and that's just the way it works, right? So, from here on out, I recommend, unless you know without a shadow of a doubt that something is paid off and can be unlocked, I recommend that you sell as check ESN or bad ESN. You can't type bad ESN on eBay though. So, or sell to direct buyers, okay? They usually won't have an issue with this. But, guys, we had to see this coming. Anybody who's in the industry for a while, you just had to see this coming. It was going to happen eventually. When systems are abused, regulations get put in to fix them. AT&T can't just keep writing off losses every year due to credit card fraud. So they were going to do something about it eventually. So, I kind of saw the same thing when it came to ads a couple of years ago. As soon as Facebook and all these other platforms started taking my ads down, it kind of clicked. I was like, okay, all right. They're moving to paid advertising. 100%, I can see that. So what did I do? I went hard into paid advertising, right? So the same thing kind of applies. When these companies start doing these things, it's not to hurt us, even though it indirectly does hurt us, right? The days of 2017, 2018 for ads were fantastic, right? But, that's just the way the world works. These companies can't be taking major losses. So with the whole AT&T thing, what I recommend, sell your stuff as carrier locked bad ESN. I've been doing this for probably about a year and a half now. Every single time that I know an AT&T device is financed, I just sold it as bad ESN. Even though I knew that it could be used, okay? I knew that it could be used. I still sold it as parts. So I bought it as parts, okay? And so far, I have not gotten one return when it comes to selling an AT&T device because I was already doing it. I saw it was coming. I knew it was coming. And here it is, So when something is financed or leased or anything else, you got to sell it as parts, okay? Or sell it to a direct buyer, which is basically less than a parts price anyway most of the time. But just figured I'd pop in here today, talk a little bit about that, since I have been getting a few questions on it. So I figured I'd answer it. So when you feel the tide is turning, guys, on something, when you feel the tide is turning in the industry, it probably is, more than likely. So just keep that in mind. This is not something that's going to destroy your business. This is one of those little things that really happens, and all you have to do is adjust and, run the business the correct way, right? Buy at a price where you can sell at a good price. That's all you got to do. So, nothing crazy, nothing earth-shattering, It's not going to put your business out of business. Okay? So follow the basics, post ads or run them, right? Negotiate correctly, right? Anchor people down, use the bullet negotiation method, and then sell prices according to what they're selling for in the market. That's the basics. If you follow the basics, you won't lose. Everybody wants to go after the nice and shiny stuff, you know, the quick, fast buck, but nobody wants to go after the consistent buck. Go after the consistent buck. It won't lead you astray. It might be boring and it might not be sexy, but it works every single time. Sorry it's windy, but you know, whatever, I gotta get this in, gotta get this workout in. So anyway, guys, keep crushing it. I just wanted to address the whole AT&T situation. Just stick to the basics. Like I said, this isn't a business shattering thing. So anyway, guys, peace out. If you guys want help starting, growing, and scaling your electronics reselling business, hit me up. I'm guaranteeing $5,000 in profit your first 90 days in. So hit me up, and we'll see if we can get you there. See you later, guys.